Welcome to the Enlightenment Academy, where the journey of discovering your inner magic begins. In a world filled with endless possibilities, we invite you to explore the depths of your being and unlock the mysteries of your true potential. Through insightful teachings, transformative practices, and enlightening conversations, we empower you to access the brilliance that resides within you. Join us as we embark on a path of self-discovery, empowerment, and spiritual awakening. Are you ready to tap into the infinite wellspring of magic within you? Here is your host, Venus Castleberg.
Hello, everyone, and welcome forward. How are you today? It's good to see you. Good to be here with you. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about body, mind, and spirit and kind of navigating through spiritual awareness. So first of all of us are like psychic SpongeBobs, walking around the world, picking up things from everyone and everything all over. So basically, you walk by somebody in the grocery store and you're like, I suddenly don't feel well. It's not that you're getting sick, it's that the person that you walked by doesn't feel well and you just are aware of them. We are actually all extremely psychic about everything and everyone around us. I like to run, and I really like to trail run. And I don't have knee problems or anything like that. But inevitably, I will be running a trail and I'll run by somebody that either has the point of view that they have bad knee, or that they have bad knees, or that they think that running is bad for your knees, or that seeing me run is actually going to cause knee problems, right? So they have one of those three things going on. And then my knee, like 2 steps past them, my knee starts to hurt. And I'm like, that is not mine. Great tool in Access Consciousness. It's called return to sender. So for every thought, feeling, emotion, pain you might be experiencing in your body, ask, is this mine? And if it's not yours, you can return it to sender. Now, return to sender doesn't mean now they're going to have it in spades or they're going to have an overabundance of it. It actually is just an acknowledgement of, hey, this is not mine. And you're saying to the universe, it's not mine. Return to sender, meaning you're not going to take it in your body. So you may be super psychic and super aware of everyone and everything around you, but you don't have to be at the effect of it. It's just that willingness to ask a question, is this mine or someone else's? And if it's someone else's, return to sender. That's one of the greatest tools that I have experienced from Access Consciousness, is just this, wow, we are so aware. So just take a moment, look at something that maybe is going on for you in your body right now. Maybe you're experiencing migraines, maybe you're experiencing dizziness, maybe you're feeling sick to your stomach, and then ask, is this mine or someone else's? And if it's someone else's, then you can just return to sender. If it is yours, then would you be willing to destroy and create everywhere where you bought that it was yours? And when you buy that it's yours, would you destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, puck, puddle, 9 shorts, boys, povats, meows. And that's the clearing statement. And you can find out more information about that at theclearingstatement.com. But it's just like a magic eraser. So now that you bought it, it was yours, and you cleared that out, would you be willing to now return it to sender? The truth is, about 98% of our thoughts, feelings, and emotions are not ours. And I know that seems high, and most of you will not believe me, but it's actually true. That's how aware we are of everyone and everything around us. But you don't have to be at the effect, right? It's also the same if, like, let's say there's somebody in your life that you really care about, and you're like, they have severe back pain, and you want to take pain from them. So then suddenly you have severe back pain. And maybe their back pain is a little bit better, but it's not completely gone because you can't take anything from someone. It's their journey, it's their body. So now you both have it. So if you're like, okay, I'm trying to take this pain out of the person I care about, instead of trying to take the pain out of somebody you care about, and now you're both carrying it around, maybe ask a question. What contribution can I be? What can I contribute to that person? And I discovered it's not, I wouldn't say it's my healing modality because I believe that it's available to everyone in their own way. But right now, I want you to just tap into your own healing energy. And that healing energy, if there's somebody in your life that you care about that you've been trying to take some pain and suffering out of, would you be willing to just contribute that energy to them? Would you be willing to open and allow your energy and flow it to them? Or if you don't believe in that, you can also just tap into the universal healing energy and flow that energy towards them, gift it towards them. Now, it's their journey, so it's also up to them whether they want to accept the healing energy or not. But you can contribute it. In Access Consciousness, we have a great tool called the Access Bars. I highly recommend it. It's an incredible tool. It's 32 points on the head, and my mom likes to call it a brain colonic. But it really is just a way to like get rid of all the junk in the drawers, get rid of the junk in your brain. We also have some body processes that are helpful as well for letting go of the things that are stuck in the body. But I have found that the cool thing about Access Consciousness tools, the bars and body processes, is it's opening a channel for the person to let things go instead of feeling like you have to put something in. So what if you opened the channels so that people could let things go? Can you open your channels so you can let things go? And one of the ways that you can let things go is by that acknowledgement of going, oh, this isn't mine. Return to center. Or just being willing to be like, okay, this is not working for me. It's not contributing to me. Am I willing to actually let it go? But another side of that is to look at something and really ask the question. There's 4 questions in Access Consciousness. What is this? What do I do with it? Can I change it? If so, how can I change it? And you ask those questions about anything and just allow yourself to then become aware of what is it? What do you do with it? Can you change it? And if so, how can you change it? And then you might get a niggling, like the other day I had a pull to get hibiscus tea. I had actually never had hibiscus tea before, but I love it, right? So, but that whisper or that knowing was like something that would contribute to my body and contribute to what's going on because I was willing to ask those questions. So what do you have going on in your body that maybe you've already asked, okay, who does this belong to? And you're getting it's yours, and you've already let go of the fact that you bought it was yours. So now you're like, oh, no, it's still mine. Okay, that's fine. You're not wrong if you haven't been able to let go of it. But then ask the questions. What is this? What do I do with it? Can I change it? If so, how can I change it? And then just see what shows up. Be willing to be curious about what is going on for your body, whatever it is. And this is just one, like I said, it can be thoughts, feelings, emotions. Feelings are the body is the one that feels. So pain, discomfort, sickness, dizziness, all that stuff, right? But just being in that question and just keep asking it. Oh, those 4 questions over and over and over again. Because the more you ask those questions, the more awareness you'll get. And you might get an awareness for something one way, or maybe somebody might come into your life and be like, I do this healing modality and I'd like to gift you a session, and they contribute it to you and it clears everything up. But you're actually willing to receive because you're in those questions. Questions open space for possibilities. When you look for answers or you're looking for a solution to something, you tend to close down all the infinite possibilities. That's why these 4 questions are so valuable. So no matter what you have, we had some people write in some questions, so I just addressed some of those. Whatever you have going on, you can just be asking, what is this? What do I do with it? Can I change it? If so, how can I change it? And then just see what comes to you. But I always would try the return to sender first. Just try it a couple times and see if that might even make it feel better. Even if you don't know who it belongs to, that's okay. Because like I said, you walk by somebody and you suddenly pick up something from them because it's familiar to you because you've had it before. But what if it's never belonged to you? I wonder what that might create. Awesome. And so I also wanted to talk a little bit about the kind of the role body movement plays in awareness. So one of the things I've discovered for myself personally is that if I spend a lot of time inside, if I spend a lot of time in front of a computer, if I spend a lot of time not moving my body, I find that my spiritual connection diminishes a little bit. Now, this may not be true for you. And like I always say, if what I say for you is light, then maybe it's true for you. If it's heavy, throw it away. It's a lie for you. That's fine. I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm just here to share kind of my experience. And one of the things that I've noticed that's really powerful for me is like if I go hiking in the woods, I almost always get like this clarity vision. I get a download of information from source, from the universe, maybe my spirit guides. Like there's just this connection that I feel to all that is. And I almost always get like this, download, like just some more information, often around maybe something I had questions on. So if you're seeking more awareness, I had somebody who I know just say that every time they go on a bike ride, they are acutely aware of all the spirits around. And there is something to that, at least for what I've discovered. Try it out for yourself, see if it's true for you. But moving the body is such a gift, not only to your body, but also to your awareness, to your spiritual growth. I'll even dare to say, right? Like we are here having a human experience in a physical body, and we have physical bodies for a reason. And it's not just to ignore it and to override it and to be uncomfortable in it and miserable. It's actually to enjoy it. And I will honestly say that the more I move my body and the more I include my body in my being, the more clarity I have, more awareness I have of what's going on. And just think of it this way, kind of what we were talking about in the very beginning. Like if you're picking up everyone's thoughts, feelings, and emotions, right? And so you walk by somebody and you have a pain in your knee, and then you're like, oh, that's not my pain, return to sender. You don't have to be in pain. That's not your belief. That's not your stuff, right? But that's the body giving you awareness. The body is such a gift to awareness. It might be you're sitting there on your couch with your stomach ache and you're like, I don't know, my stomach's ache. And then you're just acutely aware that down the street there are two men arguing and your body is giving you information. So the body's always giving us information. And if we just listen to it, not override it or ignore it, but actually give it the space to speak to us, give it the space to let us know, what are you aware of? And that's another question you can ask. Like, okay, body, what are you trying to show me? What are you aware of? Now, granted, if you're really struggling with something like migraines or something like that, I totally get that's a tough place because when you're in pain, the last thing you're thinking about is questions. However, I have changed so much in my body by just being willing to ask questions and be curious, like a curious child, like the wondering, curious child, like, why is this happening? What's happening? What is this? Like little kids always do, like, why? Maybe you could be the why kid, or you could be the what is this kid towards your body and see what your body wants you to know. When you start to actually ask your body, what are you trying to show me? Then as soon as you get the awareness of what the body's trying to show you, usually I found the pain, the discomfort, the whatever's going on goes away. Because it's just saying, okay, hey, I'm giving you a stomach ache because there's an argument going on down the street. And that's the information. So same thing for me running. I'm like, okay, great body. You gave me information. That person has knee troubles or they have a belief about bad knees. Thank you for the information. And then the pain goes away. So what can you ask? And how much more can you include your body in your being? And as you include it, how much more aware can you become? How much more psychic are you actually? And is your body actually, if you would just acknowledge it? And like I've always said, if you acknowledge something, it can grow. If you're grateful for something, it can grow. If you're judging yourself, your body, it's hard for it to contribute to you, right? So it's kind of like money. Like if you judge how much money you're making, then money will just run away from you. But if you're grateful for every penny that you find and every dollar that comes in, then that money will grow. Same thing with your body. What if your body is here to be your best friend for this entire lifetime that you're here? And it just wants to be acknowledged, just like you like to be acknowledged. It wants to know that it can contribute, right? So when it's giving you information, it's contributing to you, the being. And so can you be grateful for the communication? Thank you, body, for the communication. Thank you for what it is that you're trying to show me. And yeah, I wonder what else is possible here, which is another great question to ask, especially when you're like, okay, thank you, body. I appreciate the information that you've been giving me. It's kind of painful. What else is possible here? Another great question from Access Consciousness. You can find out more about Access Consciousness at accessconsciousness.com. And I highly recommend looking up the bars, Access Consciousness, the bars. Not the drinking bar, but the bars. As a healing modality it's changed everything for me. So, but like those sorts of things. Okay, body, what are you asking for? Maybe your body's going, okay, I'm inflamed, or I'm a little frustrated right now, or I'm like whatever energy is up for your body. And then your body goes, okay, I'd like some hibiscus tea, please. Or It will be different for you. Maybe you're like, maybe the body, I know my body says this to me often. Can we get some sunshine, please? Can we go outside? Can we be in nature? Can we hike? Can we, right? So what is your body communicating, but also what is your body asking for? And when we have greater ease in our body and communion with our body, there's no limit to what else is possible. Think about having like your best friend in your whole life there with you the whole time, just there to sharpen your abilities, to strengthen your psychic powers, to enhance what you already know. How much more would be available if you just acknowledged it and you just worked with it instead of fighting against it or pushing against it? Anyway, I hope that contributed something to you. We're going to take a short break and then we'll come back and we're going to actually have a communion with your body meditation. Looking forward to seeing you after the break.
Om Times TV. Imagine becoming a super influencer. Reinvent yourself, invest in your brand, and then manifest your success with a robust spheric approach. Om Times Media and Broadcasting offers a unique and multifaceted way to become the spiritual and conscious influencer you deserve to be by putting your message across our powerful platform with its proven record of integrity and excellence. Through our produced shows, Om Times offers the opportunity to become a social media TV personality, a radio show host, an Om Times magazine columnist, and a syndicated podcaster, all in one shot. By live streaming your show on Om Times TV and broadcasting it across the extensive Om Times radio and TV networks, you become more than a host. You become an ambassador and a force for positive change. Om Times. Open yourself to the possibilities.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes.
Welcome forward, everyone. So happy to have you back here today. And we're just going to do a little guided visualization helping us get into greater communion with our bodies. And yeah, maybe there's something going on for you that you have been struggling with. And maybe, yeah, what else is possible here? So just find a comfortable seat. Of course, if you're driving, please do not close your eyes. But just allowing yourself to relax and breathe. Relax. Say hello to your body. Hello, body. How are you today? Take a deep breath in, filling your whole body with air. And let's just acknowledge the body. Acknowledge the body for breathing without you having to think about it. Acknowledge the body for all of the workings, the things that it does for us naturally, easily, like the heart pumps, the blood flows, the skin heals, the eyes focus. All of those things that the body just does automatically for you without us having to ask for it. And then as we bring our awareness to the breath, just allow yourself to breathe a little bit deeper. Breathe all the way down to the root chakra, filling your whole body full of air. Breathe in through the crown of your head, all the way down to the tips of your toes, the tips of your fingers. Breathing down from the heavens, all the way through your whole body, down into the earth. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Doing a few of those full body breaths on your own. Allowing yourself to just arrive here, including your body and your being. Maybe place one hand on your heart and one hand on your stomach. Say hi, body. Hi, body. Thank you, body, for being so aware of everyone and everything. Thank you for always trying to communicate with me. Thank you for showing me what you've been trying to show me, even if sometimes I can be a little slow. Thank you for always warning me, giving me that gut feeling that says, don't go down that alley or don't date that person. Thank you for all the times that you gave me a warning or you tried to show me something that I just didn't listen to or I just didn't understand. But thank you. Thank you for always trying to be in connection and communication with me. Thank you for always having my back. Thank you for all of your superpowers and potencies and abilities. Thank you. Thank you for showing me, or trying to show me, that there's a different way for us to be in this world. Different than what anybody else is choosing. Different than what anybody else can do. You and me. Thank you for trying to show me that we can be different. That we don't have to buy the norm or buy the status quo that is happening for everybody else. We don't have to follow the masses like cattle. We can truly just choose what's best for us. And thank you for letting me know what's best for us, even if it's different than everybody else. Thank you for letting me know that we're a team and that we got this. Thank you for always showing me that there's a different way to be in this world. And I'm sorry I haven't been willing to trust you. I apologize for believing that maybe I knew better than you did. Rather than ask a question, or rather than get in communion and connection with you and have a conversation about what's really going on. Just like a dog or an animal will let you know when something's not quite right. Thank you, body, for letting me know when something's not quite right. And I apologize for all the times I didn't listen. But I'm listening now. And I wanted to talk to you about this thing that's been going on. I've been experiencing some discomfort in my body. And I was wondering, what is this? What are you trying to show me? What are you trying to tell me? Can you be really clear with me what's going on? And really clear with how do I change it? So what is this? And how do I change it? And maybe you'll get the awareness right away, or maybe it will come later. Just letting yourself ask the questions. Body, what is this? Body, what do you do with it? Body, can you change it? Body, if so, how can I change it? Whether you get the information now or later, it's okay. Just trust that you will get the awareness and the time is best because you asked for it. Ask and you receive really is the laws of the universe. So now that you're asking a question, not judging it as wrong or judging yourself as wrong, or maybe I did something wrong, and then trusting the awareness when you get it. Maybe your body is like, I really don't like coffee, or I really wish you would take some vitamins, or can we get some more exercise, please? Can we move the body more, please? I'm tired of just working and then coming home and laying on the couch. I'd like to go have some fun, have some pleasure, play, laugh. Sometimes the body just wants you to laugh more, to enjoy living more, instead of feeling like you're always a victim to your circumstances. Would you be willing to go out there and live? Practice living for once. Practice being happy and having fun, instead of always just suffering and struggling and working hard. And then, as if you were going to sit down with your best friend and have tea or have a conversation, what would your body like you to know right now? What would your body like to tell you? Yeah, maybe it's aware of a lot of other people and things and places, but if it was just to sit next to you and be like having a conversation with you, what does it want you to know? Can you perceive how grateful your body is that you, the being, chose it in this lifetime? Can you perceive how much the body likes being with you? Enjoys your company? Enjoys giving you the pleasures and the experiences of life? Because without a body, you could not taste food. You could not feel touch. Without a body, you could not see the beauty all around. Without a body, you could not hear music or hear beautiful sounds of nature. Without a body, you couldn't move. Without a body, you couldn't have that sixth sense. The body has, that it's always using to talk to you. So thank you, body, for giving us all those pleasures, all those ways we can enjoy the yummy clothes on our skin, and the soft sheets, or the really nice meals or yummy desserts. Thank you, body. Thank you, body, for being my comrade, for being my buddy, for being my longest standing friend in this lifetime. Your body it's here with you in the beginning, and will be here through all of your pains and your struggles and your celebrations and your joy and your happiness, all the way through to the very end of this life. Can you be with it like a best friend, like a partner in crime? And then if you have something that you've just been having trouble getting clear on or understanding or getting to know, just ask your body to make it to dumb it way down and make it really simple. Like, can you just talk to me or show me in a way that a 6-year-old would understand? And then just be patient and allow it to come to you when the time is right. The body will show you, the body will communicate because you asked. And in the meantime, just practicing that patience in that it will communicate to you and it will be okay. You will know what you've been asking for. But when it comes to you as it would to a 6-year-old child, the key for you then is to trust in the information. Because it might be so incredibly simple that you might want to discount it. But instead of discounting it, I encourage you to listen to it and follow its guidance, follow its knowing, work with your body to heal whatever it is in your body that desires to be healed. Your body is capable of healing anything at all. The body will live a very, very long time if you believe it will live a very, very long time in a healthy way. But if you believe that you're going to die by a certain time, then your body has to kill itself off to die on time. What if you could just let your body choose and live as long as it wanted to live, and whenever you were both done, you could just go to sleep and not wake up? But you don't have to make yourself sick and deteriorate your body so that it dies on time. What if we could get healthier and happier as we got older too? thanking your body for coming together with you at this time. Taking a couple more deep breaths. Allowing yourself to just relax and receive and be here in the here and now. Awesome. Then taking those deep breaths, maybe rubbing your hands together or your hands on your thighs. And slowly coming back and opening your eyes. Thank you, everyone. I hope that was a contribution to you. We are lucky today. We have a caller. Joseph is here. Welcome, Joseph.
Well, hello.
Hi.
That was a great meditation.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I could have kept
Yeah, I mean, heck, you could have kept going the rest of the hour, just been like that. It would have been awesome.
Awesome. But I wanted to answer your question. So, what?
I mean, it's great. Like as you were going through the meditation, it was answering it and bringing up other ones. Just the body awareness. I get that, body can tell us a lot of different things if we're listening. There's a lot of times I don't listen. Go into reaction or into, this is the way I've always done it. So, why ask a question? Why ask my body a question? But along those lines of asking questions and being able to get rid of, maybe it's I don't know if a fixed point of view is the way I'd word it, but I already have a conclusion, I guess, on how I think it should go. Whether it be a financial conclusion or this is the way it's always been in the past, or relationship question. How do I get rid of the conclusion to actually ask the real question? Because if I ask with I already think I know the answer, then I don't think I'm really asking a question, or I'm not going to get a super clear answer.
True. Good point. Yeah. Yeah. So as soon as you think you have an answer or a conclusion, the energy stops. But whenever you're in true question, endless possibilities show up for you. So, and just to kind of piggyback too on some of the things they said, it also may not just be one thing, right? So you ask your body and it's like, oh, I really like some tea. And then it's like, oh, and I'd really like this. Like maybe it's a multiple things, right? But being willing to just be in that curiosity like a child, what is this? What is the body trying to say to me? But I would recommend probably first just being like, okay. And the clearing statement is you go to clearingstatement.com for more information. You can say right, wrong, good, bad, puck, pot, all nine shorts, boys, poveds, and beyonds. Or you can just do the abbreviation of it and say POC pot, which is point of creation and point of destruction. But I like to just clear out okay, all the points of view I already have, or all the places where I think I have the answer already, POC and pot. And then go into question. Truth, what is this? What do I do with it? Can I change it? If so, how can I change it? And sometimes the body, one of the things that I've noticed for me too is, now I do a lot more, I have programs online. And so I do a lot more work online. And my work before was I was a massage therapist and I was on my feet all the time, which I loved. I loved moving my body that much all the time. It just worked for me. I never got tired of the actual doing the massage, but I just knew I could also only go so far with massaging with these two hands, right? So for me, but my body loves to move. So I have to be willing to even ask every day, okay, body, how do you want to move today? Because it might be different than yesterday. Yesterday, I do love hiking and that's my go-to. But sometimes it's I'd like to run or I'd like to lift weights or I'd like, I'd like to go canoeing, whatever. But are you willing to follow the whispers or follow what your body's asking for in order to feel better? So, or are you just going to keep, plowing through it and being I'll deal with you later? Unfortunately, if you do that, it will not work out very well for you. That's it. The more you push off the body and I'll deal with you later, it will just keep getting louder and louder and louder. And you are not listening to me, so I'm going to start screaming at you. So I'm sorry, body, I haven't been listening to you. Listening now would be a great place to start.
Gotcha. Well, thank you.
Yeah, was that helpful?
Yeah. Got different work questions that are running through my head. So now I get to ask some more questions.
You mean asking your body more questions or asking more questions here? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, thank you.
Yeah. Do you have anything in particular going on for you right now that I could maybe help you with?
I already have it's interesting. I have a work project that one of my coaches thinks that I should do, and I am convinced that I can't. It's financially not feasible, and time-wise, I have a lot of conclusion. So, sure, you think you can walk me through that? That'd be awesome.
Okay, cool. All right, awesome. I'm happy to go here, but I was wondering about your body because we were talking about the body. But
my body is I know that I have not included my body in a lot of my life. I'm in my head a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my head a lot. My body tries to talk to me. In fact, I went to the chiropractor today because I was just my body was hurting. And it was funny because before I went, I was asked the question, is that pain even mine? And it wasn't. So I actually asked if it was mine. And my body said, nope, which was cool because when I got to the chiropractor, my body didn't hurt in the same way. There was still stuff going on, but it wasn't like an acute, sharp knife going on in my shoulder. It was some other, lesser things, but I'm really wanting to ask more questions and get at a conclusion in those areas. I think my body can maybe give me some insight.
Awesome. Yeah. That's the number one go-to is is this mine? And if it's not, then return to sender. So thank you for that example. And I'm glad your shoulder's feeling better. That's great.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, thank you, Joseph, very much for that. And yes, come back next time. We'll answer the other question. But I appreciate you calling in and asking questions, and you have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Well, thank you, everyone. I hope you found some value in that. And I hope that you actually have a greater communion with your body. And I wonder where you will go if you give it a voice. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye.